Hi, I'm Ben Pope, and welcome to the latest edition of Coach's Corner. As always, I'm joined by Coach Steve Tirrell, and I'm also joined by quarterbacks coach and offensive coordinator Dalton Williams. Coach Williams, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Ben. How are you?
Great. I'm very glad that you're able to join Coach Tirrell and I, and we're really excited to be
Thanks for having
talking
us.
to you this week. So I actually wanted to start off with just some questions about you and just kind of joining Dean this year. This is your first full year with the Bulldogs, coming over in April. Just kind of what's your first full year experience been, and how's it been over here at Dean?
It's been great. Coming from Dallas, it's a completely different part of the nation, but it's been fantastic to get to know this area, to get to know Massachusetts, Providence, Rhode Island, that sort of thing, and then get to know Dean College and see what kind of community it is here. It's been a very easy transition. Everybody's very welcoming, very accepting, and I've enjoyed my first bit of time here.
And you mentioned coming over from Dallas and everything. You have a couple other experiences coming over from an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach over at a previous community college, high school back in Texas as well. And then you were also a quarterback back in Akron, Ohio. So, and you're also a free agent signee for the Dallas Cowboys. So a lot of experience going over here for Dean. So kind of just what are some of the things that you've taken from those lots of experiences that you've had, and how have you transitioned it over to being a quarterback coordinator and offensive coordinator over here at Dean?
Yeah, every stop's been great. I've learned something new at every stop. I've been under some really great coaches. Coach T being the latest one, and every I've tried to take something from every stop and just apply it in my coaching. In present day, and I can't thank everybody enough who I've learned from. It's been awesome, and it's fun to just keep learning and growing as a coach.
Awesome. I'm glad we could introduce you over here, and glad to have you over here at Dean now. So I guess we'll go over to 2 weeks back now and talk about the previous game against Maritime, the 31-27 loss at home. Tough matchup against Maritime, Coach Tirrell. So kind of talk me through that matchup. Very close up until the fourth quarter, where a couple back-to-back drives from Maritime, field goal, and then a large touchdown to kind of put the game away for them.
Sure, Ben. In our conference, they're all going to be competitive games, and they're all going to usually come down right down to the wire, one way or another. It's just the way our conferences are built. So the matchup with Maritime, no matter what the records are, no matter what the past history of what the offenses or defenses have done, it's all going to come down to those two teams on the field, who makes the least mistakes, and who makes the most plays to finish the game. And unfortunately for us, they made a few more plays than we did. And we had a couple, mistakes that occurred in the fourth quarter, as you mentioned, that ultimately cost us the football game. But we can go back through the entire game, and when you have a 4-point loss, there are a lot of moments in that game that could have changed the course and what happened at the end. Unfortunately for us, we came out on the short side. One thing I'm really proud about the team is the way they competed again, the way they battled right down to the very end. We scored. We had a chance at the onside kick. We did not quit, and we have never, ever stopped playing in a football game. And for a young football team, that's a major accomplishment. As a matter of fact, we went and just had 2 weeks of practice. I don't think we had a guy miss practice out there. So a testament to how, even though we're a young team, how committed they are to the school and how committed they are to getting better every week and making improvements and just getting excited for the next battle now.
Well, it's good to hear about the bounce back and just that the players aren't taking the loss too hard. They've got another matchup coming up this week, but I'll ask Coach Williams here quickly in that fourth quarter matchup. Still going back to the Maritime game. Coming off of, they just scored a field goal, so down by 3, a quick 4-play drive that you guys end up turning over the ball and then having a touchdown subsequently happening for Maritime. Kind of what's the approach on the sideline to just kind of corralling your players in emotionally on the offensive side and just making sure they're keeping their head in the game down by 10 now?
Yeah, I think it's something we've been working on all year. Is just try to find consistency in what we're doing. Try to come out every drive like it's a new drive, not worry about the score, and just execute. And they've done a great job of getting better every week. I thought they got better at the Maritime week, and it's just about continuing that growth as we go forward. But Coach T said it. They are playing really hard, and they've done everything they can all year to win these games. And unfortunately, we're just coming up 1 or 2 plays short.
So now you guys are coming into your last matchup here against Alfred State. 5-4 record. They're second in their conference. This is kind of a must-win for them to kind of chase after Anna Maria now, who currently holds the tiebreaker over them. You've had an extra week to prep, like you mentioned, Coach Tirrell. Kind of what's the mindset going into this game, and how have you prepped differently having that extra week?
So, as you mentioned, Anna Maria pretty much has the conference in their hands now. So if they win out on Saturday, they'll be the conference champs this year. This week, when we talk about bye weeks, you really got to use those days to get better. And, this is the first time in my career that I've actually had such a late bye week. It's, for us, I would have loved to have had this bye week 4 or 5 weeks ago, coming off of some tough competition early, because it's during this time that you can really go back to work on the fundamentals needed, in order to be successful and win these big games. All right, so for us not to have had a chance to catch our breath, to reset, and to get prepared for conference play, it's been a tough grind, especially when things aren't going your way. So our whole purpose over the first week was to get the guys an opportunity to catch their breath, to get healthy, to go back and work on our fundamentals again, to start our game planning so we could pick up 3 or 4 good extra practices and really make sure that our game plan is sound and prepared. So this week, we lost a little daylight because of daylight savings out there. So our practices are a bit shorter, that we can accommodate that and still make sure that we're well prepared for Saturday's game. So the timing of it isn't great to have such a late bye week, but for us, we really needed it to get healthy, to go back and spend, 3 good days working on fundamentals, and now making sure we've done everything we can to prepare to win our game on Saturday.
Gotcha. And Coach Williams, how have you felt like your offensive group has utilized the bye week, and what are you really trying to get out of your group during this last game?
Well, we got healthy offensively, so we got all our guys back. I feel like we've been, plugging holes as the weeks go throughout the week, and they've done a great job of doing that, not asking questions and stuff. But, no, I think we're completely healthy, and all we're asking for them is just go out and continue to show who they are. Play hard for 60 minutes and make the plays that needed to give us a chance to win the football game.
Well, Coach Williams, I appreciate you coming on here on Coach's Corner. Love to have you back sometime. And thank you guys for tuning in this week to this week's edition to the Coach's Corner. Thanks again to Coach Tirrell and Coach Williams. And wish your Bulldogs the best of luck during their season finale this weekend against Alfred State. And we will see you next time.
Appreciate it, Ben. Go Bulldogs.